At this point, it would be kind of unusual if Zack Snyder didn't post a picture from his DCEU, right? Okay, reactors, welcome back to the channel, the Nuclear Reactor, the reaction channel where all the reactions go nuclear. Before we get into this video, y'all know the drill. Go to Ring Culture, my sports channel, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and show me some love. But back over here, Planet Nuclear Reactor, y'all know I believe every action deserves a reaction. And over here, we are very, very reactionary. Make sure y'all like and comment down below. That's how y'all push me into the algorithm. And then I'll go get them when my content hit them and fit them and sit with them. Subscribe and hit the bell notification so y'all can be notified for every time I upload. And I upload a lot. Make sure y'all hype my page and share my videos. So, would y'all believe me if I said Zack Snyder posted another picture from his DCEU? Yeah, bro, this for me is going far past just nostalgia. I think he is he knows something, and whatever he knows, I hope it pans out so we can get the DCEU back. Because I don't just want Snyder movies. I want the whole DCEU back. And I'll tell you what, and that consists of many movies that they already made. Obviously, none of the DCU content like Creature Commandos, Peacemaker Season 2, Superman, James Gunn Superman, those things. None of those. But everything before that, you can categorize it in the DCEU. But we're going to go ahead and get into this article from comicbookmovie.com. It says Zack Snyder shares a new photo of Ben Affleck's Batman to mark Instagram milestone. I'm only getting started. Okay. Zack Snyder has taken to Instagram again, this time to mark a follower milestone by sharing another black and white shot of Ben Affleck's Batman. Zack Snyder has been sharing black and white photos from his time in the DCEU to his recently created Instagram account and has now posted a never-before-seen shot of Ben Affleck as the Dark Knight from his first appearance as the character in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Snyder posted a photo marked Snyder posted to photo mark a follower milestone. Thank you for 300,000 followers. It's been a fun 6 weeks on here, and I'm just getting started. Shot this on Leica monochrome with a 50mm. More to come. I cannot say the name of that camera. A lot of Snyder's fans have picked up on that only getting started comment and read way too much into it, no doubt. But should we really be making anything of the filmmaker sharing these photos? I think it's strange because he's only sharing photos from his DCEU. Zack Snyder has done a lot of movies he's directed, but he's only sharing photos from this universe. I think that's what is making our ears perk up. You know what I'm saying? It's not that he's posting from his career as a director. It's what he's posting and what he's not posting. So I think that is significant. The Restore the Snyderverse faithful remain hopeful that Snyder will step behind the camera for another DC comic-based film at some point. But we can't imagine there's much more to this than a filmmaker with a large following sharing some of his favorite work to his new Instagram account. It could be that as well. So we're sure he's aware of the attention the pics have been getting. James Gunn and Zack Snyder have been in contact since the news that the DCEU was being rebooted as the DCU was announced, but the chances of the latter returning to the fold seems pretty slim. Still, the fact that Gunn and DC Studios CEO Peter Safran will continue to develop Elseworlds projects means we can't completely rule out anything. You know, I'm a pretty open book. I really feel like, you know, if the characters were treated with reverence and mythologically correct, then I'm down. I'm in. Snyder said when asked about the DCU relaunch last year, let's see what happens. I'm pretty excited. I mean, we're going to get Superman pretty soon, so we'll see what that's like. When asked on Threads if he'd seen Snyder's comment about being excited for the DCU, Gunn responded, I didn't, but I knew it already because he texted me. He's been incredibly supportive throughout this process. I had a really good time. I love doing the Batman movie. I love Batman v Superman, Affleck said. Remember, I said that in one of my videos that Ben Affleck loved working with Zack Snyder, and he had a totally different tone when working with Josh Whedon and Gal Gadot as well. Remember, Josh Whedon threatened Gal Gadot, and we already know what Ray went through with Josh Whedon, but they all love Snyder. During a recent interview when asked about his experience playing Batman, and I like my brief stint on The Flash that I did, and when I go to work with Viola Davis on Suicide Squad for a day or two, in terms of creativity, I really think that I like the idea of ambition that I had for it, which was on the sort of older, broken, damaged Bruce Wayne, and was something we really wanted for the first movie. What happened was it started to skew too old for a big part of the audience. Like even my own son at the time was too scared to watch the movie and said when I saw that, I was like, okay, oh shit, we have a problem. Then I think that's when you had filmmakers that wanted to continue down that road and a studio that wanted to recapture all the younger audiences, the younger audience at cross purposes. Yeah, I'm not shocked that Zack Snyder is still uploading photos. It would be an abnormal day at this point if he didn't upload one. I'm just expecting a Zack Snyder photo every day, and that is going to shake the internet. But once again, y'all know me. I've explained this on my other news and my news updates that yes, I want the DCEU back, not just Zack Snyder. I want Gal Gadot. I want Patty Jenkins. I want James Wan. I want all these guys back. And I really, really want the Ben Affleck, Joe Manganiello's Batman and Deathstroke movie. The date is already written, and there's already a script for Wonder Woman Part 3, and I also want the Ayers cut. But I don't expect WB to do the right thing. That's why I stopped watching WB years ago. I mean, I don't expect DC to do the right thing. That's why I stopped watching DC years ago. And I only returned to watch the movies after the reboot was announced because I wanted to watch the last remnants of the DCEU. And then I was pretty much done with it. So, little hopeful that we might get the DCEU. Not sure. Really wanted to happen, but if it doesn't, you know, what it is. It's fun to actually relive some of these images that Zack Snyder is posting, bring me back to those times when I loved that universe. And I hope it's not just nostalgia, that is actually culminate into something. But we don't know. We'll see when WB gets sold and what they want to do with the DC property. Anyway, my reactors, let me know what y'all think down below. Do y'all think this is just reminiscent? Or Zack Snyder knows something that we don't know? I'll be down there with y'all in the comment section. Always remember, pleasure, that's all mine. Reaction, well, that belongs to y'all. I love y'all. Peace.